Well, today we're on the river test. We're very excited by this. This is the Lower Mill stretch. It's one of my favourite stretches. It's available through Fly Odyssey on a day ticket. We're now in the Grayling fishing time of year, which is great because the prices come down and we all like that. So we're on here today. We're targeting some of the Grayling that live in here. I've guided throughout the summer on here and seen some really nice Grayling, so always wanted to come and give it a go myself. We're going to be using mainly the French leader today, but we're going to be casting quite a way upstream because it's absolutely crystal clear at the moment, and this beat's had a lot of pressure throughout the summer, so the fish are a little bit on edge. We've come and had a look at from the side of the river and spooked a lot of fish, so I think it's going to be tough getting close to them. So it's going to be long, really light lines, light nymphs, and just try and cover as many fish as we can. There's a lot of fish in here, so we will catch something, that's for sure. We could do with the river being up slightly, maybe carrying a little bit more colour, but it's early in the grading season and we've had some really warm weather, so it's stayed crystal clear and it's stayed low, but we'll definitely catch some. So my main flies today, this is my number one Grayling fly, especially for this time of year. It's my disco shrimp, absolutely fantastic pattern. Very rarely fish without it in the autumn and throughout the winter. So that's going to be probably my dropper fly. Then the other two that I shall probably change now and then on my point will be these two. It's my red tag and my orange tag. Very simple flies, nice flash of colour but not too bright. As I say, it's really clear at the moment. And then further down we've got a really deep weir pool. So I've got this, which is essentially a tungsten body covered in a bit of nymph skin with a bit of fur on it, but really heavy. Get down to the bottom, see if there's any big Grayling hugging the bottom in the weir pool with one of these somewhere above it. But we're going to stick to two flies today. Probably won't fish with any more because it's quite shallow. And those are going to be my main attack. We've got a few more in here. A few variations, a few different colours, a few different weights, so we'll just give them all a go. Got my ever faithful 9'9" 2-weight Hanak here. We're using 0.10 diameter leader because it's so clear, and then as you can see up here somewhere I've got a bit of indicator, so a nice bright bit of line, bit of indicator, nymphing line, and a couple of flies. Because we're on a really shallow bit at the moment and the fish are moving, I've got disco shrimp on the dropper and then just a little pink shrimp on the point, so hopefully they'll waft around nice and seductively and one of the Grayling will take them. But very, very light, not the easiest of things to cast long distances, but great presentation, so we don't want to spook anything, so we're keeping it light today. Grayling. Bite stick.
What's your take?
So this one is on my orange tag.
What's the technique for this?
I'm French leadering, but I'm fishing quite long because it's ridiculously clear at the moment, and they are spooky because it's been fished hard all season here, so they're used to having flies chucked at them. So I'm just fishing a really long line on the French leader, and if I can't keep the indicator in the air, I'm just watching it on the surface. I can still see the fish, so I'm putting it up where the fish are sat and then just letting it drift back and watching the fish and the indicator for any unusual movements on either front. And if I see one, just give it a strike. And so far, I'm having a few fish. Nothing big yet. A couple of out-of-season browns and some grayling. So that's on. And yeah, that's disco shrimp. And as I said before, red tag, orange tag. Absolute killers. Let's catch another one. Another brownie. Exactly the same spot where I just caught that trout from. Lovely grayling, nailed on the disco shrimp.
What sort of size fish is that?
Probably just over a pound, pound and a quarter. Nice fish. There's a lot bigger in here.
About moving around the river, what's
Move slowly, move quietly, and as you move up, see if you can see the gravel patches. Generally the fish will be in and around the gravel patches. I'm not saying that every fish will be there, but it's a good starting point. Very few gravel patches in the chalk stream don't have a fish on them, so try and hit those. If you see any others, just target them. But great starting point is gravel patches. That's even in floodwater. So when the chalk streams are up and coloured, which isn't often, but it does happen, put on your Polaroids and try and find those slightly lighter patches, because you can see them even in quite coloured water. Try and get your fly near those. There's a few rising, so I've just put on a little size 20, actually probably an 18 CDC, just there. There's a bit of a drag on there, and add that second cast. So see if we can get a few more on the dry fly. I tend to cast pretty much right on top of the fish, try and initiate a response out of them. They're either gonna hit it or they're gonna go away, essentially. So on the chalk streams, if I can see them, I'll just plop it on their heads. Try and get that innate feeding response out of them, and 9 times out of 10 it seems to work. Disco shrimp again, put a slightly bigger one on. Bit of an old warhorse. Lovely.
So what is it about the Grayling?
I just love them. I think they're fantastic. They look great. They'll feed even in the worst conditions, and I love fishing in the winter. Banks are clear, banks are empty, I'm not busy guiding, and I just think Grayling's a beautiful, beautiful fish. And they're all wild as well, which is a great bonus. Really, really nice. Just to see them when you hook them and you get that telltale, real deep thump of a big Grayling. You eventually get it up onto the surface and you see that fin kiting across the river. Just magic. It's been an amazing day here at Lower Mill, booked through Fly Odyssey. Check out their website for here and other fisheries in the area. Thanks for watching WildernessTV, and I'll see you soon.